Hey ladies, and thank you for watching my video. At the end of 2018, I told you guys I was going to be bringing you more videos about how I became a woman truck driver and why I quit my corporate job. So on this video, this is basically what it's about, why I quit my corporate job. Now the job that I left, I was there for about 15 years and I loved my job. So it wasn't like a job that I hated or I had to go or just wasn't a good fit. It always kept me busy. I've always had something to do, a lot of multitasking. So a lot of the things that I was strong at, multitasking, problem solving, self-starter, that was me. So it fed into my goals easily, my strengths. So it made doing my job easier. Now, the one thing that makes it interesting about this is that I was an account manager that managed between 40 to 50 drivers on any given day. Plus, I had another account that I had to manage with an automaker. We delivered auto parts to dealerships, so I did that as well. So I had a full plate of stuff that I had to do in and day out. But the least thing that I can say I didn't like is I was behind a cubicle. Every time I came in, it was the gray cubicle. I had my family pictures, I had my affirmations, but I just couldn't really see outside, And my thing is, I love the sun. I love being outside. I enjoyed walking. And in this position, I just couldn't do it. Because I had to stay by my phone. I'm answering driver calls. I'm answering my customers' calls. I'm answering, my associates' calls. So I really had to be buckled down at my desk. So when my husband, who's currently a truck driver and was before I was in my job, he would say, babe, guess what? This morning I'm waking up and I can see the Pacific Ocean. Or guess what? I'm waking up and you're in 10-degree weather and I'm in 50-degree weather. Or I'm in Phoenix, it's like 90 degrees and it's, 40 degrees on where you're at. But every time I talked to him, he had a fascinating story on where he was waking up and where he was going to bed. And I'm like, dang, I would love to have a job that allowed me to travel and see different things, because he would take pictures of different monuments, different things he would see and send them back to me. And I'm like, God, this is ridiculous. Here I'm at this cubicle and he's out here enjoying the travel time. But let me back up a little bit. I asked God a while back, I said, God, if I can do anything in life and never got paid for it, would be travel, because I love seeing new places. I love eating new foods, and just being in a different surrounding every couple of weeks would be my heart desire. And so when I did this prayer, I never asked God, how I wanted to be done. I just said, God, I would love to travel full time. So when the opportunity of truck driving came up, I was like, well, God, I didn't ask you if I could travel inside the truck, because that wasn't my thing. I didn't want to be driving the truck and traveling, but that was the avenue that he gave me. So as towards the end of my 15 years, I was kind of talking to my husband saying, hey, babe, I don't know. I think it's a time for a change of scenery. What I've been doing, I think I've kind of outgrown my position. What do you think about getting in the truck with you? And he was like, are you serious? Because, I don't know. I'm used to you being in the office and I'm the one that's on the road. But as time kept going, it's like the itching, I was yearning and yearning more and more to do it. And I'm like, yeah, I think I want to go ahead and do it. So we did an exit plan where I can basically, I was in my job. I gave them my 4-week notice and then basically transition myself out of my corporate job. Like I said, I love my job. I didn't like it. I did like it. I'm sorry. I love my job. So it wasn't like I had to get up out of there, but I just wanted to change the scenery. So with my husband having his own truck, he basically, picked his own loads. He picked out where he wanted to go. So I was able to take the next 1.5 years off. You guys hear me? My husband allowed me to take 1.5 years off to travel with him in the truck and teach me how to drive the truck at the same time. So I was very lucky that we were financially able to do this. I can see taking a few months off, but thank God we was able to take, like I said, a 1.5 years off to travel and see the United States. Plus, he taught me how to drive. So moving forward, I finally got my CDL, went to school, spent 3 weeks here and got it a certification to learn how to drive a stick. And then I went to Phoenix, and then they gave me some more training to where the company I'm at right now wanted me to get some, basically some more experience under my belt before I can get in the truck with my husband. So basically for the next 90 to 120 days, they're going to basically teach me how to, continue to drive. And my husband decided to leave his truck and come and help me and be my team partner. Now, I thought that was so sweet because he didn't have to. He could have stayed in his truck while I went to this company and did my training. But he said, I couldn't leave you by yourself, especially with everything that's going on. And then the weather, I'll park my truck and then I will come to you and your company and then we'll team together. So I was so thankful because I didn't know, how it was going to work being a new woman truck driver out here by myself. So now me and my husband are here together. We only have a few more weeks left and then we'll be getting back in his truck and we'll have a lot more freedom because we'll be able to pick our loads. We can go where we want to go. We can go see family member and make our own schedule. Right now with this company, we can't because they dispatch us. So they basically tell us when to go, where to go, how long we can stay out. So that's the one stipulation of it. But like I said, once we get back on our truck, then like I said, we can go anywhere. We can pick our own loads and do what we want to do. So with all that said, the reason why I left my job wasn't because of a bad reason. I just had a yearning to travel, and God afforded truck driving to be my travel avenue to see the world. And for the last 2.5 years, guys, I have not been disappointed. I've been able to see some of my friends that I haven't gotten to see in years, some family members. I've been able to go by beaches, like during our lunch break. We happened to have a place we had to deliver to, but it was like 3 hours later. So we would go have lunch at the beach, or we'll spend the weekend up in Chicago and go to the piers. So I couldn't be any more thankful, to be able to travel. So if you guys don't hear nothing else, do not give up on your dreams. Have something that you guys want to strive for because there's so much out here to see and do. Save your money up and see the world. I mean, a lot of people spend their entire life in their home city where they've been born at and have not went out anywhere else. Save your money and travel because there's so much to see, so much to do that once you get that bug inside of you, you want to see a lot more, across the world, in your state, whatever the case may be. But just please don't give up on your dreams, whatever the case may be. If it's writing a book, if it's owning your own business, if it's opening your own shop, if it's going back to school to become a teacher, if it's going back to school to become a business advisor, whatever it is, just do not give up. We all have plenty of time in the day to revisit our goals or set up goals so we can transition to do the stuff that we really want to do. So I hope that little bit helps you. In the next few weeks, like I said, I will go ahead and bring more information on how I became a truck driver and just my everyday lifestyle, the things I do from showering to cooking to sleeping. I'll be able to show you guys. So hope you guys follow me and ask me any questions you want to ask. I will definitely answer them. See you guys next time.